Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to KK Superstar Tarot and Astrology. I'm pulling cards this month for June, beginning, middle, and ends. So we start off June with a lot of Gemini energy happening in your sixth house. If you're watching for your rising, you're welcome to watch for your sun or your moon, of course. You're welcome to cross watch if you want to know what some other Capricorn in your life is up to. All right, let's get the chart out for the beginning of the month, please. The sun and the garden. Well, beautiful energy, beautiful, beautiful energy. That is Venus and the sun were conjunct, are basically traveling together. Okay, at the beginning of the month in Gemini, which turned into a shopping spree for me. Venus rules, stuff, shopping stuff, but it rules, it does rule finances and art and beauty. And so there was a lot of energy. There is a lot of energy currently aimed in that direction. Though there seems to be a moldering volcano in the background of the sun, but let's keep going. Middle of the month. Middle of the month, please. Can you tell me about them? Okay. Wow, the moon. Oh, I like this Capricorn energy because it is different from a lot of the energies I've been pulling for. I love these two cards with them together. Talk about talking to each other. The sun and the moon. So we have a new moon at the beginning of the month on June 6th. That's when the sun and the moon meet up. And then 2 weeks later, we have a full moon on the 21st of June, which is the day after the sun moves into Cancer. So the moon the sun talks about your vitality, your outer, drive, let's go, your ego. The moon is the internal, what's happening, the home, that inner self, kind of the emotional body. Okay, and let's talk about the end of the month for Capricorn. The end of the month for Capricorn, please. The moon rules Cancer. Oh, the hurricane in the world. Okay. This is interesting to me. The world and the hurricane. Again, it feels very like, look at this. This is what I was so there's the hurricane, that blue. You see how they're kind of matching each other? I wonder if something about that, oh, I'm getting the tingles, but solar eclipse. Think about what was happening for you at that solar eclipse time. I wonder if it's coming back or being instigated. What is that? Being kind of triggered, or that Jupiter Uranus conjunction, which was the April 21st. I think that Can't remember when that solar eclipse was, April 8th, something like that. Anyway, it looks like something's coming back from that period. I wonder if there's two sides. I mean, that's very Gemini, the two sides of a situation, being able to see things from all the different angles. But seems like there's forces like this hurricane, and you're trying to stay steady, right? Maybe you've learned something since that eclipse. This is that yin yang energy, masculine, feminine. Okay, I'm gonna pull some clear. This fascinates me. These are clarifying. I'm clarifying with the top deck. This deck is the Mike Wilcox Tarot and Oracle deck. Yes, so with the sun, we got the devil. And under the devil, we got the moon and the stars. I'm sure it was something back then. It's very bold of me to say, but also when we were flipping through this, and like when the sun came out, I saw a little peek of this little demon energy. Let's see if I can find it. Something. Oh, I wonder if you've got some. This buddy. Okay, came out. Demons. It's peeking out, which, hello, devil. If there's some, see that little volcano I was talking about. It seems like there's some energy in your field that that in a way you're trying to ignore, but it's beneath. Yeah, your emotional body will not ignore it. It cannot be ignored. It is rising up. It's getting pushed up. Um, so this can be habits or your own demons, as they say. Your own habits, your own. If you're in some kind of denial of like, um, what do we call that? Like addictions. That's what we call it. Um, or maybe someone around you. I am getting a feeling like it's somebody could be in your workplace for sure. Um, it doesn't necessarily have to be you. It could be some solar figure in your life, but yeah, because it could be somebody that is kind of um ever present. Does that make sense? Like who's the beams under which you can be, you're like always in their space, perhaps. Like the big, the big charismatic, the sun, the day. Mm. And that's what happened on that eclipse when the moon moved in front of the sun. It actually provided a lot of clarity. I bet you that. So let's talk about the moon in this mid-month. Wonder if you're seeing something kind of Yeah, look at that. Eight of Swords and the Two of Pentacles. Uh, so let's say this devil is the way that you hold yourself back, your own issues, addictions, the way that you are chained to something. Oh, a PS. Okay. Also, the devil is simply the card for Capricorn. Demons, however, is not simply the card for Capricorn. So, and we are doing the Capricorn reading. That's why I'm saying that. So maybe it is to you. But then I get this Eight of Swords and the Two. And Eight of Swords, this card, they call it interference, but it is in the Rider Waite deck, you see it's a woman. Sorry. You see this woman standing with blindfolded with her hands behind her. But her ropes are loose. Like she could take off her mask. She could look around and see. It's almost it's holding oneself back. Eight of Swords. And it's time to change that, right? That seems like that's what it's time to change that. This is Jupiter in Capricorn. So Jupiter is in Gemini right now, just moved into Gemini. Then we have the Capricorn full moon happening. It's a big change, a big rebalancing needs to happen, a big emotional rebalancing, like taking in what you have learned, actually integrating it. Instead of both of these actually are Jupiter cards. I'm seeing now. They're so light, I'm sure you can't really see on this, but that's the Jupiter glyph. Oh, interference is Jupiter and Gemini. Which is, as I was saying, is what's happening right now. Jupiter just moved into Gemini. Interesting. So I won't get into the esoteric reasons why that makes a lot of sense. Well, I will, because Jupiter's the home sign is Sagittarius, which is across the farthest away that Jupiter can get from its home sign is in Gemini. In a swords in an air rule sign. So anyway, the moon is your emotional body telling you take off the mask. It's time to change. I'm looking at the moon. Okay, tell me about power. Poked out. Okay, I'm just gonna take it out. Tell me about the world and the hurricane. Tell me about the world and the hurricane, please, for Capricorn. Tell me about the world and that's the tower there. I'll hold it up longer in a moment. Tell me about the world. Tell me about the world and the hurricane. Tell me about the world and the hurricane. Tell me about the world and the hurricane. If I don't take them, they'll just pop out again anyway. Knight of Wands and Disappointments. Five of Cups is what it's called. Knight of Wands, Five of Cups. So why I kept that tower out is because I got it off the bottom here also. So we got two towers poking out. We got Knight of Wands, and Five of Cups. We got the Hurricane. We got the World. Something is ending. Something that was that needs to end, frankly. So, and if you don't end it, there's gonna it's gonna end anyway, you know, with this tower energy. Now maybe it's very possible that already you you already know what this is for sure. It's it We just had so much Uranus energy, all these planets that are now in Gemini, like the Sun, uh, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, all just hit Uranus. And then they're moving into Gemini, and then they're moving into Cancer. And with Cancer, so they're dragging along this. That's how it feels. I'm like, ugh, it's just dragging along all this stuff that you already know happened. Uranus is like cosmic change maker. It's lightning bolts. It's like you just can't. It's the puny human has, you know, no say in the matter, basically. So, but we do often like to stay put, shelter in place when we feel so upended, uprooted. That's what this is, that kind of looks like. Maybe you're really trying to stay in place. It's you can't. You can stay aligned, you can stay centered, but there's a real energy of it's time to like gallop away. It's time to be done with all this. Devil and Eight of Swords. Five of, you know, Five of Cups. It's time to be done. Um, or like free yourself, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna pull one more card for advice. And thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. You can hit me up for a personal reading at astrologywithkk.com. Let me know if this resonates at all. And let's get another card for advice for Capricorn. Oh, I don't know. It's the Queen of Wands. Okay. Queen of Wands. But let's see if one comes out without me. That's called sitting in your power. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is creative, fiery, strong, allowing things to come that are what you actually want for your life. Yeah. So choose that. Choose that fiery Queen of Wands. Stop choosing this Seven of Cups business. Blue. Nobody wants this. This, you know what? That's absolutely what this is. So the Lovers and the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups in other decks, like this looks like just like toxic gook. And this Lovers is his choice, which in Gemini energy, there's so many choices, especially with Jupiter in there. Like everything's on steroids, basically. So there is a choice. You definitely have a choice here. But do you keep in this the advice is basically get out of the get out of your own the ways that you keep yourself down. Like break the bonds, break the chains, cut through. Because this seven of cups actually can be like you have so many, what is that called when you freeze because you can't make any decision because there's so many decisions, so many things I want to do. So you just, you like, but which one do I want? If I do this, then I can't do that. And then you're in that overthinking mind, and you cannot, there is the Knight of Wands cannot, there's no fire, there's no ignition, um, when you're stuck in that indecisive, like fear of making a decision, basically. Yeah. Hmm. All right. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.